I took this image in 2018 when I visited the loose waters of Khuzestan. I took it standing by a temple surrounded by sugarcane fields. By an irrigation canal nearby, I was offered tea. I thought to myself, why is it that the domes of the temples around here look like a sugar cone, a kalagand? A dam was built on the Des River in 1963. Let us frame this event by photographs from before and after. Photographs of a man working. A man looking. A temple. The anthropologist Jalal Ahmad reports, the space was like that of a temple. The generator was the altar, and the area between was the sanctuary, and the blue shade of light was the holy synth, and the sounds of the turbine, which you couldn't see, were the humming voices of worship. It wasn't just a temple. The act of Ziyarat had also changed. Instead of the Ayat prayer, the one that you would perform to the floods, or the rain prayer that you would perform to the skies, upon entering the temple, you were now to perform in silence one rakat of quandary. This temple entrapped the voices of rains and floods to the curves of a generator's copper coils, and enslaved them all to the click of a switch that could be turned on or off. This is a satellite image from before the dam. This is the temple I visited. And this is what would have been its nearby village. Here is a large field. Comparing this satellite with satellite images from after allows us to grasp the scale of the event. Streams, gardens, storage spaces, and villages are replaced by canals, fields of sugarcane, and new towns, or shahrak in Farsi. Grace Goodell, the anthropologist, reports, the state allowed each household one house of 2 unconnected rooms perpendicular to one another in the shape of an L. The larger room was 12 by 18 feet, the smaller 6 by 9. Each had a window. 4 such L-shaped houses back to back constituted a single shahrak housing unit, architecturally a cross-shaped building with 4 divided walls down the middle of all 4 transepts. Each house sharing contiguous house walls back to back with 2 neighbors. Every such 4-house unit sat in the middle of a large square plot, so that each of the 4 individual homes looked out towards a different quarter of it. Some technocrats openly said that people had to start living in perfect rows of houses. One engineer drove me out to a shahrak, almost complete but not yet inhabited. How beautiful, he kept explaining. See how it was and should be? This Twitter video from the 2019 floods was my last visit, but my first ziyarat of these waters was in the cinema, a short few years after the war with Iraq. The film was called From Karkhe to Rhine.